The week of November 23rd, that's the one coming up, is very simple. It doesn't exist. Nothing new, nothing due. Period. No recitation. No lab sessions are meeting. There are no papers due to your TAs, and your TAs will not be handing back any graded material. Because the week is divided by the Thanksgiving break, we simply pretend it does not exist. So we just remove it from the calendar completely. The next week would be the week of November 30th. This is the checkout week. Now, keep in mind, even if you're not checking out, that you are going to need to turn in your Lab 9 paper to your TA. So be sure that you're prepared to do that at the start time of your lab. The question always comes up, do I need to check out? And the answer to this is, if you intend to stay and take Chem 118, and you intend to stay in the same section, then you do not need to check out. However, if you are either not returning for Chem 118, or if you are enrolling in a different section, regardless of whether that section meets in the same room or the other room, you'll need to come in and check out of your drawer on the week of November 30th. This is because we don't want you right on top of another student in the same section. If your drawers are adjacent or on top of each other, that can cause a little bit of a traffic jam. We don't like to have to deal with that. If you're in a morning section, you'll report for checkout at 10 a.m. on the day of your laboratory meeting, your regular lab meeting, during the week of November 30th. If you're in an afternoon section, you'll report at your regular start time. This is because it doesn't really take 4 hours for us to check you out, so there's no point in bringing you in at 8 o'clock in the morning and then leaving a big void in the middle of your morning. But do be there at 10 a.m. because if you arrive late, you may miss your opportunity to check out. Finally, we have the week of December 7th. Now, on the week of December 7th, we only have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday classes, so naturally there would be no lab meetings. We will, however, use the recitation time as a way to get a review session in for the lab exam. Now, the lab exam is on December 15th from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. in your assigned recitation room. Your TA will administer, proctor, and grade your lab exam. The lab exam typically are about 40 to 50 questions. They are multiple choice with 6 potential responses per question. I'll be posting a sort of a fun, colorful, elaborate practice exam so that you can get some practice using the skills you'll need to do well on the lab exam. But as you do that and you go through some of the questions that are matching, multiple answer, etc., keep in mind that when you take the actual exam, it will only be multiple choice. A through F, one answer is correct only per question. That'll be going up on Blackboard just as soon as it's ready, and I'll send another announcement out when that happens. So, that should wrap up all of our activities for the semester. Remember, nothing is happening the week of Thanksgiving, November 23rd. On the week of November 30th, you're going to report for checkout if you're switching sections or not coming back at all, and you'll be turning in your Lab Report 9 and receiving Lab Report 8. The week of December 7th, we'll have review sessions in our recitation rooms, and I will post a practice exam, which is of a slightly different format than the actual exam, but covers the same content. And then on December 15th at 12:30 p.m., you'll go to your recitation room to take the 2-hour, 40 to 50 question, multiple choice lab exam. And that will wrap up the semester. I hope everybody has a great few weeks. I'll see you all when I get back, and good luck on that final exam.